Richard. We're here at BTME 2018. I hope you're enjoying the show.
It's been a long show so far, but It's been very enjoyable.
And on your stand, there's an array of new products that we're itching to hear about, starting with the new platform, 3-to-1 Jacobson Advantage.
We are launching 9 new products this year, which is quite an achievement for us, I think. Here at the show, we've got our 2 star products, which are the AR range and the TR range. These products are serving the trim mower market, or the trim mower sector in golf, but also in sports turf. We've been making products in this category for many, many years, but they were always sprung off individual chassis. So an AR would have had one chassis. We had a product called the Tri-King, which was off another chassis, and then we had a product called the SLF, which was off a third chassis. All great stuff. They were all developed over a long period of time. It's time to redesign those products. So we've taken that opportunity to design a product now that springs off one platform, as we would call it, or one chassis, shall we say. So here we have an AR machine, which is 3 rotary decks. Then we have a TR machine, which is 3 cutting cylinders or reels. And then the SLF machine is a super light fairway mower, and that has 5 cutting reels for light fairway use. And that's the type of machine that Le Golf National would use for Ryder Cup.
Fantastic. And you were telling me earlier they have indeed ordered some for the Ryder Cup this year.
We will be supplying them with product specifically for Ryder. They already use the older version of this product, so they know the performance of the cutting reels and the suspension of the cutting reels, but they will be getting the new tractor for Ryder, yes, and I'm quite sure you'll see that televised at the appropriate time. So for us, an exciting new platform worldwide. We will be launching it at GIS for the US market in 2 weeks' time. This is the first showing of the rotary version worldwide. We did show the cutting cylinder version, the reel version, in Soltex in Ransomes guise. We will be selling one model as a Ransomes model for the municipal sports turf market.
How was it received at Soltex when it was?
It was a lot of excitement. Our distribution network, of course, knew it was coming. They've been seeing sneak previews of it for a little while.
You said 2.5 years in the making?
Approximately 2.5 years when you account for the market research that's done before then, a bit longer than that really. And we had to do our market research worldwide, of course, because we're expecting it to be, or it is, a world product. It will be manufactured, some models will be manufactured here in the UK, and some models will be manufactured in the States, so we'll have dual manufacturing sources of some of the products. And then they will be distributed in the most efficient manner, so some of the products built in the UK might go to Asia, whereas some of the products built in North America would go to South America, for instance. So a very exciting project for us. From our customers' point of view, they get a new product, which is exciting for them, we hope, but also they get some consistency between the componentry used, specifically in the engine, transmission and drivetrain, where the mowers, if you like, part company slightly. Some have got rotary mowers, some have got cylinder mowers, some have got 5 gangs, some have got 3 gangs. But the base unit, the tractor unit, is the same for all 3 platforms. Within the platform structure, we have multiple models. So there is a value proposition, which would be a market entry model. Then we have a premium model that has side shift, we're calling adaptive shift, so that allows the mowers to be moved from side to side so that you can get trim around the edges of bunkers, around more dangerous areas, so move the mowers to one side. So that's a great feature for us, a new feature for us. Those machines will also have a more premium operator platform, so they will get a screen that gives them more detailed information on what the machine is doing, how it's performing, whereas the standard model will have just a simple gauge, will be less complicated, so it's kind of a user-chooser type scenario there.
I'm sure they're going to do very well, and thanks for explaining those. You've got some other products lined up here on the show. Do you want to tell us a little bit about those?
Out of the 4 new products we're launching at the show, we've got the aeration line. We introduced that last year with the GA600, which is our widest offering of aerator. Now we've got 2 more smaller models that we've added to the line to appeal to a wider audience. The features, the unique features of them are the aeration pattern. Our tines are going in and out of the ground vertically. We've got less heave. Golf courses and sports turf professionals are moving more towards a neat and tidy hole pattern rather than massive heave underneath the ground. We won't be challenging that sector of the market. We're more about the precision hole punching in the ground so that the surface is playable again as quickly as possible after you've aerated. We've been in the fleet management business for a little while now. Textron Fleet Management, TFM. We have a product here on the stand which is all about golf car fleet management. So the golfer gets a screen in the car. That's where he gets a little bit of excitement from it, can tell him where he is on the course, what his speed of play is, how his compatriots are doing on the course. But more importantly for the golf course, they get a fleet management system, and it's really, if you like, the backroom information that the course wants to manage its golf car fleet more efficiently. So we are now going to be launching at the PGA show tomorrow. I think the PGA show opens. We'll be launching a version of Textron Fleet Management called TFM Shield. This will not give you the screen in the golf car, so the golfer doesn't get the screen, but the golf course gets all the backroom management features, which is a web portal. The cars are giving off a signal all the time. They're using GPS and SIM card technology so that we know exactly where the cars are, what they're doing. We can geo-fence some parts of the golf course to stop the golf cars going to areas we don't want them to go. We can monitor the speed of play. We can monitor the state of charge of the cars. So a really good all-encompassing package which we're gradually growing the feature set of. Textron Shield will be a market entry version, if you like, of the fleet management package without the expense of the screen in the car.
That sounds amazing. And what's the feedback been from customers at the show?
We thought we'd kept Textron Shield as a little bit of a secret, but somehow that got out. A lot of excitement from our customers, which is quite surprising in a way, in that it's almost something that you can't see. You've got a screen here showing how it works, but customers are very interested in managing their fleets. I've had one course talking to us this week who has their members have their own cars, and they want to be able to put this device on the members' cars so that they can also control members' cars to prevent them going into areas that they don't want them to go, monitoring speed of play, etc. So they wouldn't get the screen, but they would get the golf course would get the backroom management of their members' cars. So that was quite an interesting.
The technology is a really interesting part of development and your designs. Do you see a demand for new technology, just generally?
Undoubtedly, all of our. I think because there's a lot of consolidation of fleet management in the mower worlds, especially. Some of the big service organisations have huge fleets of machinery. They need to manage their assets. They need to know where they are. They're very valuable, and are they getting the best bang for their buck from the machine? So inevitably, as we roll this type of technology out onto our turf care product, then that control of their assets will become statistically better. They will actually have some data that they can work to rather than kind of guessing what's going on out there.
Yeah, fantastic innovation. Thanks very much for talking to us, and enjoy the rest of the show, Richard. Thanks.
Thank you very much.